back. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've seen you, but due to damaged video equipment, okay, I broke my phone. And due to that, I wasn't able to record videos for you guys. I couldn't review Wonder Woman or Spider-Man, which I regret really bad right now. But I had a new phone, so I can continue making videos for you guys. And if you want, I can go back and review some of the other movies that I missed. So Thor Ragnarok is directed by Taika Waititi, and we get to see two of our favorite characters that we have not seen since Age of Ultron, and that's Thor and the Hulk. Now this movie is more or less has its own story, but is also bridging the gap between why Thor and Hulk were absent for Civil War, and I think that that's really important. Now, one of the things that you're going to find super obvious about this movie is its similarities to Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm not just talking about like the different planets, I'm talking about like the aliens, the bright colors, like everything about this movie will remind you in one way or another of Guardians of the Galaxy. Is that a bad thing? Of course not. I wasn't movie reviewing when Thor The Dark World came out, but I can tell you right now, that was my least favorite Thor movie. It was just taking itself way too seriously. It was boring me, honestly. It did have good moments, don't get me wrong, it did have good moments, but not enough to just like keep me interested in the overall dark tone that they were trying to portray in a Thor movie, and it just didn't work out for me. Now, getting away from the tone of Thor The Dark World actually led to another problem in this movie, and I will explain that after I give you guys a quick rundown of the plot. Now, first off, let's talk about Hela, portrayed by Cate Blanchett. She's hot. Not only is she hot, she's a great actress, and the way she portrayed Hela in this movie, I loved it. She was alluring, she was crazy, she was powerful, and she gives you all of these different vibes in one single scene. And I'm not gonna... Actually, you've already seen it in the trailer. Never mind. It's when she crushes Thor's hammer. There is so much more to that scene that you didn't see in the trailer. And also there's someone standing right next to Thor that you all know and love, which I'm also probably not going to spoil, even though you probably already know. I don't know. This is a spoiler free, so I can't say anything, okay? Right off the bat, you can tell that Thor is out of his league. Okay, Vision grabbed his hammer. Hela grabbed it and crushed it. Let that sink in. Asgard is all but destroyed, and you know what, I don't even think in real life if that actually happened Thor would have even survived that encounter, but you know, comic book movies, heroes must rise and all noble, I understand, but yeah, Thor would have died in real life. Following those events, he goes on a very Guardian of the Galaxy-esque adventure, and I'm telling you, the resemblance is uncanny! And through this adventure, he's going and attaining allies to help him go back and take control of Asgard, two of which are the complete standouts of this movie, and that's Valkyrie and the Hulk. To me, they stood out more than Thor and Loki, and they're like the main ones of this movie. Which brings me to another thing, Planet Hulk. If you've ever read the Planet Hulk comic book or even seen the animated movie, you're going to geek out when you see this in this movie. It was handled so well. So major props to the director, who's also playing a character from the original Planet Hulk storyline. Now, earlier in this review, you heard me talk about how they fixed Thor The Dark World's tone in this movie, but it also led to another problem. And the biggest problem I had with this movie, actually the only one, is that they literally made it too goofy. This movie does not take itself serious that much, and that's not a bad thing. This is honestly one of the best, funniest Marvel movies to come out ever. But the thing is, there are some parts in the movie where it actually should have been a serious tone. There are actually going to be quite a few scenes that you see in the movie when there's two or more characters bonding, and like you're just like expecting the feels to come on, and then Marvel's like, nope! It kind of just like jabs you out of that feeling like, oh, okay, I thought they were like having a bonding moment, but okay, woo, back to the funny. And you can feel the lack of serious tone and emotion in the movie throughout the entire thing actually. Like Thor, he seems to not even care that his own home planet basically just got completely destroyed. It just like does not get there to him at all. And I'm just like, I mean, okay, I mean, you could have made that part serious. I mean, people are dead. I'm pretty sure some of his family members died. I mean, and he's just like, oh, I'm Thor, son of Odin. How do you do? The lack of emotion and serious tone in this movie is jarring to me. Like, I can really tell when a certain scene is lacking those moments that it actually needs. And I feel like if the director would have actually just like put those in there where they needed to be, put the serious moments in there where it needed to be serious, this movie just would have been perfect for me. It would have been perfect. But alas, I mean, it is still a great movie, one of the best. And I am definitely going to recommend that you get your butt and go to the nearest movie theater and go see this movie. So, Thor Ragnarok. When you see it, tell me what you thought in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for all the newest vids. And that is Troy's movie review.